Okay, welcome everyone to day 19 of our storytelling strategy session. Today we are going to be looking at the kind of stories that feel like they have ended but they did not actually end. Now, let me tell you a story. There was a time in 2023 that felt like I would stop working remotely. There was a particular contract I had with the US state government, and I felt okay, seeing that the contract had ended, probably I would stop working remotely. But that wasn't the end of the story. The fact that the contract ended didn't mean that my remote work had actually ended. No, the story is actually different. So what I'm trying to tell you today is that the story has ended. Let's assuming that you are creating a narrative piece and you've actually gotten to the end of the character's journey and you feel okay, this is just the end. I drop my pen here. Remember that that can also lead to another pivot. It can lead to another headline. It can lead to another segment. So it doesn't actually mean that's the end and that is where the story should actually stop. It just means that another thing can come out from it and begin a new entity entirely. So if you are thinking, oh, this story I have created has actually ended, remember that the story can also lead to a new topic. It can lead to a new thing. Just like I thought that my remote work would actually end, it actually started a new thing where I had to launch my company in 2024 and I had to begin a new journey. So, what am I trying to tell you? For every creative piece that you might put out there or that you're working on as a manuscript, do not think that that end or that full stop is actually the end of the story. Sometimes when you pick a manuscript and you feel, oh, this aspect has ended, you can actually begin a new chapter that is totally different from the topic sentence and you kickstart that way. So having an end or a conclusion does not actually mean that the story has ended in its own self, except you want it to end and you just want to put a full stop to that. But if you feel the story can continue, there is hope for that story because an end does not actually mean an end for real. Sometimes it's just leading to another segment or a pivot or another headline or another topic. So I'm asking you today, what story do you think ended, but to you, you know that there can still be something that would come out of it? That story is a cue for you to know that not all stories end. Some are just the beginning when they have just ended. Thank you.